Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's out there pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity across four corners of the earth. All right, as you can see here, I was watching Apostle Tahar video speaking on Trump's diet, man. They show you that the Heavenly Father have control over life and death. He can choose whether he want to keep you here or to bring you to the spiritual world. All right. Yes, our food is defiled among the Gentiles. That don't mean just, be undisciplined with your diet. But this shows you that ultimately, that there's people out here that eat shitty diets 24/7, but they still, upright and alive. And then, they might not be in good health, so to say. Just like this video says, that, Trump, not only him, but a lot of people in the States that have shitty diets, they have all these ailments, they're on so many different medications, but it can somewhat be at ease if they just change their diet. But too many people was caught in their ways. They're gluttonous and caught in their diet, in this American diet that's unhealthy, eating these fatty foods. All right. And it's really fucking people up in the long run. But you can only tempt the Most High for so long before he just let it take you out. But this shows you that this man that's in office, all right, was meant to be to play in this role. All right, he was supposed to be alive to this moment to play this role that he playing. All right, eating McDonald's. They say he eat like a teenager, man. Because once you get up in age, man, you can't eat like a teenager, man. You can't eat like you was in your early 20s or in your teens, man. Or it'll catch up to you. All right. And this man up in age too, so he really getting highly affected. All right, but I'm about to play the video.
Mental health, he's on all sorts of medications that he could probably come off of if he would just change his diet slightly. But nevertheless, the man loves his Mickey D's. And during a recent interview for a local podcast down here in Florida, the current chair of the Republican Party, man by the name of Joe Gruters, who also happens to be a state senator down here in Florida, he decided to divulge some pretty disgusting information about Donald Trump's McDonald's habit. There was no need, by the way, for him to say these things, but, you want to get the audience captivated. You got to release something a little saucy, no pun intended. So here is what Mr. Gruters, again, the chair of the Republican Party, said about Donald Trump's disgusting habits. The amount and what the president eats, he had hot fries waiting for him from McDonald's. Then he had a fillet of fish, a quarter pounder, and a Big Mac. And I think he combined two of them. He washed it all down with an orange soda. And then Grutter says, I'm thinking to myself, how does the guy that's as senior as him all this at McDonald's on a constant basis? So a fillet of fish, a quarter pounder, and a Big Mac. And of course he had the fries and the orange soda. But according to Gruters, he took two of the sandwiches and made this, as the Daily Beast called it, a Franken sandwich. And the back already has the three pieces of bread in it, so it's already kind of like two burgers. So there's a chance Trump made it into like a triple burger with 5 buns. It's so weird and gross. I mean, he eats like a high schooler that just got out of a pretty massive party in the evening and just gobbled everything up because, they're on something that makes them a little hungry, right?
So yeah, that was the video. So, he got a poor diet, man. All right, he got the Edomite diet. The American diet is the Edomite diet, full of processed meats, processed food. All right, hardly no type of vegetables. All right, full of pork, abominable foods, abomination. All right, that's the American / Edomite diet, man. So it's not too surprising and too shocking. The average Edomite have this diet, man. So, we know that their track system, their body is wired differently from us Israelites, man. That's why if we was to have the diet of an Edomite, we'll definitely meet an early grave. All right. But yeah, man, so as Apostle Tahar titled his video, Satan is keeping him alive so he can fulfill prophecy. Because that's why he's set up in position. He's just fulfilling prophecy of being the head of what they doing, all right, through the way of legislation and the way of these executive orders and these tariffs and all these different things. All right, it's going to bring, Jacob's trouble and bring us more further into the third woe and ultimately bring in that charagma. All right, but the video that the elder apostle was looking at, it says the title of the video is Trump's disgusting diet exposed. All right, so someone in the Republican Party exposed his diet, saying he eat like a slop. All right, well, it's not too surprising, but hey, with that being said, shalom.